Lake Bonneville, a massive prehistoric lake, is now a series of beautiful valleys. Join Brandon Plewe and me, his son Spencer, as we hike the 200-mile length of the Bonneville Shoreline Trail. Discover its rich history, plan for its completion, and explore its state today.
Welcome back. As we talked about last time, we've had to skip ahead a little bit, so we're here at the south end of Perry, at the mouth of Perry Canyon. Today our plan is to hike above Perry to the mouth of Box Elder Canyon. This is a segment of trail that actually has a pretty decent chance that we could designate as the Bonneville Shoreline Trail in the not too distant future. So we thought this would be a great place to talk to a person who will probably be responsible for seeing that happen. So we have with us today Robert Barnhill.
Hi, Bob.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Good to be here.
Robert is the city administrator for the city of Perry. So who else would know more about this than Bob would? So
very good.
Let's go explore and see what's ahead of us.
Let's do that.
Well, that first part of the trail was actually kind of nice there along the creek, but now this is a reminder that we're not in the wilderness. This is all looks like gravel pit around us. One of the things we've noticed in Box Elder County, we've passed through a lot of gravel pits in the last 100 miles, but Box Elder County seems to have more land owned by sand and gravel companies along this bench than anywhere else we've been. Are we okay to be hiking through here?
That's a good question, and people ask that question when they come here for the first time. Should I be here? I'm not quite sure. Fortunately, we do still have access through here.
Officially, with Geneva Rock.
Correct. Their permit shows that this trail should still be open and accessible. So we're fortunate to have that. But we do need to make improvements for signage, make it a little more user-friendly.
Okay. Well, let's go explore ahead here. I think this is the way to go, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Along the way here in past episodes, we've talked to a few people from some of the larger cities along the Wasatch Front that have these large trails networks and putting a lot of investment into it. That's not the situation here. As one of the maybe smaller towns along the Wasatch Front, are there kind of opportunities or challenges to trying to establish any kind of trails program here?
There are some challenges. Now in Perry City, we're still very interested in developing trails. Our citizens are interested, but it is a challenge to get the resources, not just monetarily, but also for time, to spend the energy and the expertise to move forward with the real trails program and network. It is a challenge.
You're not a trails guy. You're not the trails guy. You're the
right.
City, management.
Yeah,
so
that's correct.
Trails is probably that much of your job description.
Yep, you're exactly right on that.
There is some demand. There is kind of a community here in Perry that is interested in having trails.
There absolutely is, and we don't have a lot of trails, but what we have get used. And we are growing like a lot of places in Utah, and with that growth there comes more demand and more interest along the way.
Well, that was quite steep coming up there, but that is a beautiful view there.
Yeah, we're lucky to have it so close. It's wonderful.
Yet another beautiful canyon in the Wasatch that you don't even notice from I-15.
Very true.
It's been one of the most fun things about this sojourn. Oh, that was brutal. That is a lousy trail for hiking.
We made it. That was tough.
Oh, it looks like if we would have gone up the canyon a little further, there's actually a single track trail that has a lot of switchbacks and kind of connects right up in here.
Might be the preferred alternative next time.
Yeah, okay. We'll try that. I'll let you try that next time you come past here. Well, we got up here on the Bonneville bench. It's actually quite a nice wide bench up here. Now in this state wildlife management area. We've passed through a few of those along the way, especially in Utah County. So getting the Bonneville Shoreline Trail officially up here would mean trying to work with them. How how are they to work with as far as trying to get recreation access?
Yeah, that's a good question, and we understand as you do that the DWR, they have a certain mission, certain things they want to accomplish that are their priority.
Wildlife.
Wildlife.
That's
Yep,
it. Wildlife
that's
is
the
their
priority. And we've had some good conversations with them. They've been good to talk to us and work with us. However, some of the interests of recreation don't align with their interests. So it can be a challenge. We have hit a few roadblocks, but we're happy that the dialogue is still open. We're optimistic we can still do some good things.
Now what we're on here, this Firebreak Road, is this officially open access?
It is, because this is designated as a county right-of-way. So this does remain open for access, even though we're in the middle of the wildlife management area.
But clearly still motorized access, I see.
Yep, that's right.
So it's not the nicest trail for a hiker or mountain biker, but it is something.
Yeah, a few conflicts with motorized versus pedestrians, mountain bikes, things like that, but we're happy to have it.
So access is open. Designating it as a Bonneville Shoreline Trail might be a slightly more difficult thing to do.
Still a step to take, but I'm optimistic we'll get there.
Good, good, good. I assume these two parallel roads end up going the exact same place.
Yeah,
and I'm walking right in the middle of them.
I've never looked up here. I think this is probably either Evans or Matthias Canyon. Take a peek at it.
Let's see.
Does it say private property, or does it say?
It says Perry Basin is what this is called. So Evans and Matthias are further up.
Those signs say road closed. I don't see any evidence of a road, but
there's something up high up there.
Up there, huh?
It's a nice view out there of the wetlands. That's the Bear River National Wildlife Refuge out there. And we commonly think of the Great Salt Lake as being this like dead salt, kind of nothing lives out there, but around the edges of it, there's a lot of those wetlands that are pretty important for wildlife. You ever been out there and seen?
I have. It's pretty amazing, and you're right. It's not dead of wildlife. It is full of activity. Well, we went out this spring during the migration season for the pelicans. It was pretty cool to see pelicans just everywhere. So a lot of tourist opportunities, hunting opportunities. It's pretty cool.
I think I haven't been to this one, but in Farmington Bay, I've been out there in January when you can see the bald eagles out there. And it is pretty amazing that there's that much life kind of on the edge of that Salt Lake.
There absolutely is.
Makes it pretty important to keep that lake alive. Well, it's a pretty little town you got down there.
It really is. It's wonderful, and we've been growing a lot, as a lot of Utah towns are, and a lot of interest in recreation. So in 2017, we adopted an active transportation plan that it was for the whole region.
So it's all of these towns together, working together.
Yeah, Brigham City and Willard and the county, which is great. And what we would love to do is work with the wildlife management folks to make a connection from that trail up here to the shoreline. And we think that would get a lot of use and be a great amenity for the community. So yeah, that transportation plan, it was really broad. It included trails up here on the east side, as well as some paved trails down on the west side of town. So we're optimistic and hopeful that we can move forward and provide more recreation opportunities for our residents.
And you're in the process, I guess, of building one of those trails between you and Willard.
Yeah, we were fortunate to get grant money. The whole trail through Perry will be funded by grant funding.
It's a little sad to see some of Perry's famous orchards disappearing.
You can still see some, but you're right. Little by little, they are disappearing.
Yeah, that happens. After all that dirt road, this little diversion up here into Evans Canyon, it's a nice little trail, a little sketchy in places.
A little sketchy, we'll make it. I'm excited to come back and explore some more.
I made it. I love the snow and the leaves. Well, I remember for years that eye had almost completely evaporated, but it looks like someone's been up there whitewashing it.
Yeah, it looks nice. It's nice to have that icon on the mountain.
Of course, I stands for Perry, right?
Not quite. It stands for the Intermountain Indian School.
Oh yeah, yeah. A little bit of it left down there. That actually started back during World War II as an army hospital, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you can still see some of the barracks down there. They look like army barracks still. But at one time that was all full of buildings. I guess after World War II they didn't quite know what to do with it. That was about the time that they were trying to do these Indian schools to in a 50s mindset. That's how they felt was best to help the Native Americans, was to try to assimilate them into American culture. So they said, we'll build this big boarding school. I think it was mostly Navajo that they were busing up here. But by the mid 70s, late 70s, it was clear that we were changing our ethic of what was the best way to help Native Americans, which is kind of let them decide how they want to improve. And I guess there were some cases of abuse and some lawsuits against the school. So got shut down, and ever since then, Brigham City's been trying to figure out how to develop it. They got that nice golf course, some businesses in there, looks like some housing, and just brand new is that X. What's that X building?
So that's an office of Utah State. So they've got a satellite office there with classrooms, and it's quite nice. I've been in there, and it's a wonderful facility.
It's great. A lot better than the grocery store over there that they used to inhabit.
Yep,
so
it's nice.
it's making some progress. It's looking quite nice down there. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's go this way.
All right.
Oh, look, the sun. Turned out to be a pretty nice day.
Hey, we got lucky at the end.
Yeah. Well, here we are at the mouth of Box Elder Canyon. Not Sardine Canyon, but I think we'll save that story for next time.
How are we going to get across there next time?
Well, I think we'll save that for next time too. We'll figure it out.
Have to figure that out.
But thank you so much, Bob, for coming out with us today.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Hey, it's good to have people supporting the trail out here. If we can do anything to help you as you try to move forward, getting the Bonneville Shoreline Trail designated in this area, let us know.
Sure thing.
Okay. I lose my hat right at the end there.